I always come back to this one sentence that acts as such a strong belief system for me. I totally believe in the fact that whatever is meant for you will always find its way back to you. It can never get lost. It can never, yeah, it may have like a roundabout, long route and then come back to you, but it will never miss you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're here today, I'm guessing you either want to manifest your ex-pack or you want to manifest your ex-pack. And I am not going to be your typical person who's going to tell you on how to do that. So good news. But well, keep watching this video because I am sure it's either going to act as an eye opener for you or it's going to make you reconsider this whole situation that you're in and if you should really be manifesting your ex-pack. So yeah, so keep watching. Now, I know for sure that there are tons and tons of videos on YouTube that talk about this, that talk about on how to do it. And being a follower of law of attraction, there are so many tips and tricks that are out there and which are being taught in ways in which you can do that. But there are so many reasons why you should not be doing it. And I remember myself going insane at a point where all I wanted was to make things work with someone and I would do anything. I literally looked up each and every technique out there on YouTube that was there and that could possibly help me make it work with this person. But guess what? I'm single as of today and I'm at an amazing place and I'm just thankful that it did not work out. And I'm not saying that it's always going to be this way for each and every one of you. It might be the fact that maybe you are meant to be together and not right now, maybe later. But for most people, when you get out of a relationship, it's not a good idea to go back. And now let me tell you quickly, going straight into the video, on why is that the case. Number one, everything happens for a reason, you guys. There is absolutely nothing in this world that happens just like that because it has no purpose behind it. Now, if this breakup has happened, try to pick out the things that it taught you. Try to pick out the lessons that it gave you. More often than not, people only come into our lives to teach us something, to give us these lessons that we needed in order to grow and evolve into a better person. No matter how wrong they did to you, no matter how horrible your breakup was, but there will always be a silver lining to it. There will always be something that they would have taught you in the process, knowingly or unknowingly, which will help you as a person in the future. That will always be the case. So when I say that whatever happens for a reason, it might only be these lessons that came along the way that you want to hold on to and that made you into the person that you are today. Number two, I believe in something called as divine timing. What that means is that there is always a perfect timing for everything. There is always been a perfect timing for everything that has happened in your life till now. Whatever happened in your journey, it was exactly supposed to happen the way that it did. Maybe you people are not supposed to get back together right now. Maybe you're supposed to get back together in the future. I have known people like that who just like split up, let's say today, but they got back together in a year or two just when the time was right. But you wanting to really obsess over making it work and making everything fall in place for the two of you will never make it work because you are going out of the divine timing that is laid out for you. We all have a timing for everything in our life. Maybe the things that you think you need right now are not the things that you need. Maybe it's a time for something else. Maybe it's your career that is more important than anything right now. Maybe it's that job that you need to be in, or maybe it's this area of your life or about yourself that you need to work on in order for you to have a healthy relationship with someone. And maybe the universe is just teaching you that in different ways. It could be anything, but please trust in the concept of divine timing. Everything will happen for you when it's supposed to happen. Maybe not today but tomorrow, but it will absolutely happen if it's supposed to. Next very important point, I feel that the past is in the past for a reason. There is a reason why it is not a part of your present. Because once you try to go back to this person again and again, it's only going to bring back all of that. It's only going to bring back those feelings, those emotions, and your headspace is going to be messed up. You're going to be in a super low vibe energy state because it's not going to bring you any value. It's not going to bring you anything new Your life needs to move on to better directions now, but you wanting to constantly being hung up on that person is not going to do any good to you. It's only going to keep your headspace so engaged, and you don't want that. And most importantly, the universe always works for us in our favor, even if we can't see it right now. If someone is made to put in your past, there is possibly a huge reason behind it. It's mainly because maybe you've learned your lesson that you wanted to learn, or you've taught the other person the lesson that they wanted to learn, or they had to learn. And yeah, not everyone is supposed to stay in your life forever. You meet so many people, but not everyone stays in your life always, right? There are only bunch of people, a handful of people who just stay in your life for a very long time, or they are forever, and that's very rare. Next, why you shouldn't be going back to someone is when you do that, you are forcing things. You are forcing things by going out of alignment. Because let me tell you something, if there's one thing that I believe in, it is that I believe in letting things flow naturally. I don't believe in forcing things. I don't believe in doing something forcefully out of nature and then going out of my way to do something and trying to make things happen, because that is not what your journey is. Everything that is happening in your life is your journey, and it's happening in the flow. But when you try to do these things, when you try to consciously manifest someone back, make an effort to manifest someone back, it is only leading you to a different route that you were not supposed to be in. You know, there's a reason why I don't like putting myself out there on Tinder or Bumble or all these apps. It's only because I feel like I'm again forcing a relationship with someone in that way. And I know that it's worked for a lot of people. I know that we've had, like, the world has seen so many successful marriages out of people meeting on Tinder and Bumble, and that's great. But for me personally, I just feel like I'm forcing things when I do that. I believe when things happen unexpectedly, when things happen just out of the blue, when you don't see them coming, and it's something that you would not have even thought of, or you fall for someone that you never thought you're gonna fall for. Those are the magical things that you want to wait for. It will never work if you constantly try to force it out. When you are in the flow, you are in alignment with whatever it is that is meant for you. When you go against the flow, you are simply going out of nature. You're simply going in a different direction that is not going to lead you anywhere, because that's not what your journey is all about. So stop trying to force things. Stop trying to get people in your life who don't want to be in your life. The harder you hold on to someone, the faster they're going to slip away. When you try to force connections, it will always slip away, always. And that's not what you want. Next very important point is that when you are in this state of wanting to have someone back, what you're doing is that you're also blocking the amazing things that are already lined up for you. Because I always talk about this, that when you are in this high vibe state, you only tend to attract the high vibe stuff in your life, the right people, the right situations and experiences. And when you are in this low vibe state, when you are obsessing over someone, when you want to get someone back, and you're in that state of lack of them not being in your life and all these things, even if there is someone out there who's perfect for you and who's destined to be with you, you are not making way for them to come in your life. You might not even see it right now. You might think that this is not what I want right now. I just want to be with this person. But trust me on this, they are not in your life for a reason. They are not in your life because they've done their job, whatever it was, why they came into your life. But now they've left. There is someone out there probably who is meant to be in your life though. And until and unless you let go of these emotions and you let go of the control that you want to fix things and all of the stuff that's going on in your mind, you are never going to make way for the amazing stuff that's lined up for you. It was only when I personally let go of the attachment towards someone, and I literally just sat back thinking that whatever happens, happens, and I really don't care now if this person comes back or if he doesn't come back. Firstly, that's exactly when he ended up coming back. And secondly, I still didn't want to be with him anymore after that. When I let go of the need to be with someone, that person wanted to come back in my life. And the second reason, when that happened, by that time I had realized that I was not supposed to be with this person anyway. It's not something that I was going to settle for. And by that time I'd had my lessons and I'd had my learnings that I'm worth something much more and I'm worth something much better. So that was the realization that I had once I let go of the need of the control. And that's exactly what you want to do. Another point is that no one can take away from you what is meant for you. This is so important. I myself obsess so many times over people, situations, and just God knows what all. But then I always come back to this one sentence that acts as such a strong belief system for me. I totally believe in the fact that whatever is meant for you will always find its way back to you. It can never get lost. It can never, yeah, it may have like a roundabout, long route and then come back to you, but it will never miss you. Maybe not right now, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but whatever is supposed to be with you, whoever is supposed to be with you will always come back. Always come back. I'm emphasizing over this so much because it is so true. And whatever doesn't come back in your life, it was not yours at the first place anyway to grieve about. So just know this, know that whatever is supposed to be with you, whatever is supposed to be yours, it will always be yours. No amount of worrying, no amount of overthinking is going to change that. And no amount of wanting it more or no amount of not wanting it more is going to change that either. Whatever is yours will be yours. I just want to conclude with one final point about there are a lot of people who believe in angel numbers and signs just like me. And for those of you who have no idea about what angel numbers are, I am thinking of making a video on that, so wait for that. But for the ones who do believe in these signs and asking for these signs, just know one thing, that there might be a slight thin line in fact between wanting to get a sign and getting a sign, or channeling your energy in an incorrect way, because that's what happened with me. When I was trying to get this person back, I used to ask for signs that, okay, if this person is supposed to be with me, I would see this number here or there or whatever. And I did start to see those numbers, but well, you know that I'm not with this person anymore. So what does that mean? That only means that at that point, all I wanted was to see that number. All I wanted was subconsciously to get that sign that I was waiting for, so that it gives me a reassurance that everything's going to be fine. But what I was doing in turn was only channelizing my energy towards wanting to see this sign. And you know how the law of attraction works. Whatever you want to see is what you'll see. You think about something for a couple of seconds in a day, and that's all that you'll start seeing everywhere. 3 days back, not 3 days back, I think 5 or 6 days back, I had a conversation about butterflies with someone. And since that day, I have only been seeing butterflies everywhere, like everywhere. It is so crazy. And before that, it was not the case. So whatever you put your energy on, whatever you pay your attention to, is always going to show up in your life no matter what. So it's as simple as that. Don't get confused between getting signs and channelizing your energy in an incorrect way. So that's about it for today's video. I am sincerely hoping that even if one of you reconsiders not wanting to go back to your ex or not forcing things right now, I'm going to be super grateful, because that's exactly what you deserve. You don't deserve forceful connections. You don't deserve something that doesn't want to be in your life, and you don't have to put an effort into making that thing happen. People who are supposed to be in your life or who want to be in your life will always be there. They'll make an effort and they'll be there. But the people who are not in your life is a statement enough that they were not for you. They were not supposed to be with you anyway. So please let go of the control. Let go of that need to have everything figured out right now. Trust in the divine timing. Trust that whatever is yours will never miss you. Never. If you resonated with this video, if you have any experiences to share, let me know what you thought of this video in the comments below. Show this video some love. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get a notification on every alternate day that I put out the video. And that's about it. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.